So you take over the management of Death Row.
Correct.
And you're going back and forth to jail and talking to Suge and everything else like that. And I guess at this point, Suge and Michelle A now have a full-blown relationship.
They're out in the open with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess she's signing all the checks. Or I guess she had a rubber stamp.
She had a rubber stamp. She was a stamper. I was the one to create the checks through the company, what was needed with the bookkeeper, and then she would be the one that signs the checks.
Okay. But at this point, Death Row is falling apart.
Is it?
Well, the artists are leaving.
The artists are leaving because we no longer won them. We were selling them or getting rid of them.
Right.
No one left that were.
Well, Dre's gone.
Dre had left.
Dre had already left.
Dre had already left.
Tupac gets killed.
But he's still selling records.
Still, yeah, Machiavelli comes out after his death.
Machiavelli comes out. Until the End of Time comes out.
Right.
Still I Rise come out. We selling records.
Selling records. Mm-hmm. Snoop goes to No Limit.
Snoop was sold to No Limit for $4.5 million, and we still had a 5 or 7% override on anything he was doing with them.
Okay, I see.
And we did Dogfather, which did go platinum at least.
Corrupt leaves.
Corrupt was sent home. Corrupt was sent home prior to that because Corrupt had an incident with Death Row that we sent him home and thought it would be best for him to go home and be with his mother for a while.
What was the incident?
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. Daz is still around.
Daz still around.
Yeah. Was he like president of Death Row or something like
that? Daz was my boy.
Okay.
What I meant by that, me and Daz were cool. Hanging out. We lived in the Marina City Club together. Yeah. He would come and wake me up every morning. He got a kick out of waking me up at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, knocking on the door, coming in my house, smoking weed, trying to blow my house out because he knew I didn't drink or smoke or anything like that. And he just got a kick of doing that. But Daz and I he was the producer. We was going to do his album. He was going to be the guy. He was Dre. He was going to be the one that put music together and all of that.
He's a dope producer.
That was the problem. Daz wanted to be an artist. We just wanted to be a producer.
Got it. So the company's still making money.
It's not doing Death Row numbers because we're not out there doing those things, but we're downsizing. Yeah. We don't have as much cost as we had. We don't have the distribution deal with Interscope anymore. So now we over there with Priority, who doesn't have the money or was putting out the money that Interscope and Universal was doing.
Okay. I interviewed Daz.
Okay.
And you saw it.
I saw him.
Daz said he got into a fist fight with you.
I was young. I was, feisty. I had fights with Suge Knight, Reggie, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And winning and slamming motherfuckers at a young age. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you were having fist fights with Suge?
All that shit. Slamming his big ass. You know what I'm saying?
What were the fights over?
Money and other little shit and attitudes and,
Me and Daz have never got into any fight or any altercation at all.
At all?
Only reason Daz and I have a problem is because I exposed that Daz's wife and Suge was having a relationship.
Daz's wife and Suge were having a relationship?
Correct.
Okay.
That's the only reason that Daz,
I didn't know
her
Daz
name is Maria. No, Daz married. Daz has 5 kids by this young lady. But Daz was upset behind that, and Daz, that's when he started tackling me.
Okay, right, because he said that he mentioned an apartment building in Marina Del Rey.
Marina City Club.
He said that he came out to, I guess you were driving by, he came up to your window and pretended he had a 12 gauge and...
Me and Daz never had any incident like
that.
No. And Daz and I personally have never had bad words towards each other in person with each other.
Okay.
Like I said, the things happened later after I stupidly admitted because it exposed, in retaliation of something he was saying, exposed that Suge and Maria had a relationship. And ever since then, he's been attacking.
Well, didn't you say there was an altercation that happened with you, Travon, and Snoop at one point?
That is true. At the Universal Amp, this is when Snoop was assigned to, had been sold to Master P. We were there just to talk to Snoop because he was starting to diss Suge. And so I was just going to talk to Snoop to say, hey, why you dissing the home? He's in jail. We let you go. We're making money off you still, but we sold you to them for $4.5 million, and we're letting you be with Master P. And now why you throwing jabs at Suge? You need to leave it alone. And he was kind of high and mouthing it and all that time. And then that's when Travon stopped Snoop, and Snoop took off and ran.
Snoop was by himself?
No. Snoop had Daz with him. Daz ran too. Daz ran with Snoop. They both got arrested, ran straight to the police. That's when they both, and you can look that up, they both got arrested for marijuana possession in their pockets. They both had marijuana on them. But no, he had all his dog pound friends with him.
Daz also said that him and Suge got into fistfights.
Another lie.
You've never seen it?
The Daz and Suge probably hadn't saw each other since he walked out of the visiting room crying because Suge told him he wasn't doing another album on him. He only wanted him to be a producer, but he doesn't look at him or need him as an artist. And Daz wanted to do another album, and Suge told him he wasn't going to do another album on him.
Okay.
And Daz walked away.
Did Daz's first solo album, was that on Death Row?
Yes.
Okay.
Revenge, Retaliation.
Get Back.
Get Back.
Dope album.
It did good. Only reason it didn't do well is because of that Snoop incident. He saw his cousin get slapped, and he didn't like it, and he was scheduled to do a video on It Might Sound Crazy. And after that, I told him, I'm doing it animated now, because he was mouthing off. And that's when I first did the animation video on that single. Yep. First person that did the animation. Didn't get that much publicity because Master P smashed on it because he was running Priority at the time because he was sick. But if y'all go look at that animation for It Might Sound Crazy, dope.
Daz, I think in our interview said that
I suckered them for the reels. I went and took all the reels and made all blanks, rewrote it, the titles on there, and gave them the reels. And I took off with the real masters.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you left Death
all
Row.
hell broke, you know.
All hell broke loose.
Because Reggie didn't know nothing about putting the reels on there, listening to the tape and all that shit, you know.
So you had the masters from all your shit or everyone's shit?
Shit, all my shit.
All your shit.
And Tupac shit that I did, you know what
Right,
I'm
you and
saying?
Tupac had a lot of songs together.
Yeah.
But the funny thing about that's what we did to him. He got that story from us. But does that make you smart that you was entrusted, you was our producer, and if you did steal some masters, because I entrusted you to, with these masters to work, I gave him permission to go to Pacific Archives and all this. He's my head producer. He was working with us. Does that make you smart or something like that? No, that just makes you a thief. Employee. We can all embezzle money or embezzle something from our employers if that's what we desire. Mm-hmm. But where he get the story of switching out the blanks from is, you remember Daz was out there. I got these Tupac albums. I'm about to come out with a Tupac Daz Dillinger album and stuff. So we're hearing all of this. So that's when Suge got this relationship with Maria, where all these allegedly reels are at. So what we had Maria do was bring them. She brought them to the studio. But we didn't want her to go home empty-handed.
Daz's wife, you're saying, brought all the master tapes to the studio?
Yeah, it was like 5 or 6 boxes. They used to be in the reels, like the old projection, And she brought them to the studio. It was at Trax. I remember the Trax. And we had this guy named Butch Small take the reels out and put blanks in there. And so Daz got none but blanks. Don't y'all know if Daz had some Tupac Machiavelli or Tupac, and we would have heard it. Daz loved it. It would have been all over the internet.
I think Daz mentioned he has a song with Biggie that was never released. No, you don't know about that?